welcome. Good evening,
And
listeners.
Mr. Chuks Nwoko is also joining us on the show tonight. Good evening.
Happy New Year to you.
Great to see you.
Same here.
Let me start out with you. The debates, 3 persons appeared. The 2 big guns or the titans were not there. What did you make of all of that?
I had to watch the Arsenal and Chelsea match
Why?
because I don't know what that debate was all about. For me, that was not a debate.
How do you mean?
I mean that the football match was more entertaining to me than that orchestration that you have in the place. So many things were wrong, and I thought that that was the saddest day in the history and the political evolution of this country. So many things, and my concern about that, what I call a chit chat, it's not about the absence of President Buhari and Atiku. That was not what disconnected me from it. But I tried to listen to the 3 people who were on the podium. Interestingly, 2 of those people come from the eastern part of Nigeria. So I thought I should, check in and see whether I can stop watching the match and pay attention. But I listened to them. I found out that an Oyibo person, maybe a foreigner or a half caste or somebody that they face that I'm not familiar with, was moderating, and the questions were not what I expected. Ify, tonight we're on radio. I need to draw your attention to a very important fact.
That's right.
In the past, we have had governments shown bad example by not showing up, not considering Nigerians as very important to come and market that segment that will always watch TV, because the people who actually vote, they listen to debates and all that. Do they have light? Do they have the time? Where are they at the time of the debate? But even for the few that segment of the population that watch the TV, you have a bad precedent that has been set by a former President Obasanjo, who just didn't think that it mattered. So, but let me quickly go back to what I wanted to say to you. What caught my attention is that we have a prof, Morgan,
Okay.
and we have former minister, Mrs. Ezekwesili, Obi Ezekwesili.
Dr. Obi Ezekwesili.
Exactly. And you know that the Nigeria that we live in today is polarized and balkanized. And we have had our brothers who come from the eastern part of the country agitating over the years, amongst all the other segments of the country who have been agitating for recognition and for all kinds of things. You would have thought that when they come to that podium, that in whatever English language, they would have framed or accepted the agitation of our own brothers in IPOD into their argument. But that opportunity did not arise, because you have questions segmented into security, education, and all that. That's not what is plaguing our nation today.
Right.
We have a system that is unbearable on some segment of the population. And let me tell you something that we're ignoring. We are ignoring who I call Prophet Chinua Achebe, who wrote in his book, There Was a Country. In page 76 of that book, if you read it, I brought it here, and subsequently, if you allow me, I can read it out to you. Many years ago in this country, the Igbos were subjugated and removed from major key positions that they occupy in this country. Until today, more than 40 years after, they are still being subjugated. That is what has climaxed into the agitation that our young brothers and sisters have turned into a movement called IPOD. Now, I'm not asking them to represent IPOD in that place, but I wanted them to go to the place and be speaking, or somebody who is engaged in a debate to be agitating or be speaking and be saying that, look, we need to have a country first, before we can have education. Right now, we don't have a country.
All right.